Hi, I'm Pantazi. I want to take a look at a elbow drill that I've been teaching around the world for the past couple of years. And this is an excellent drill, and when you watch it, you're going to see the old traditional styles of karate, Wing Chun, Bagua, all the traditional styles emerge, but you're also going to see the newer style, the more modernized styles of Krav Maga. You'll see the Kyusho system, otherwise known as Defense Labs process, and you're going to be able to see all these actions with the fundamentals that were involved in each one of them that are the base of all martial arts. Again, trying to get away from the differences in martial arts and trying to get to the similarities. And we can do that by studying the human anatomy, not the art itself. Yes, of course, you're practicing an art, a particular art, whether it's karate, Wing Chun, whatever you're doing. However, you want to look at the similarities. The similarities is the human being. Okay, we have an anatomy, we have a physiology, and our functionality, and that's what the martial arts are trying to tap into, to increase their stamina, their invigoration of the system, the overall health, as well as your protective needs by reversing that and attacking the opponent's physiology and functionality. Now, you can't do that on the outer structure. You can break the structure, but the body and the mind can keep going. All right. What we want to do is shut down the inner structure. You want to shut down the nerve system. You want to shut down the blood system. You want to shut down the brain itself. You want to shut down the functionality and the physiology of the human. Now, this drill is an excellent exercise. It can be performed as a small kata. Now, we're going to build here on YouTube for you in subsequent screenings. We're going to build this into many different levels of drills. Now, I've just done this in Prague, Czech Republic, a couple months ago. I've done it in Ecuador. As a matter of fact, on the Platinum service, you're going to see the full drill taught out as it was taught throughout the class in Ecuador. All right, so it's with Spanish translation as well for our Spanish-speaking patrons. In the Patreon channel, I'm going to be adding three-dimensional explanation of the targets that we're after. Now, the tool is primarily the elbow. We're going to throw in a couple of hand strikes as well and clasping hands using the 6G hands, but we're primarily going to be using our elbow and the proper way to target with an elbow via your eyesight and your sighting system and your body mechanics. Now, as katas, I practice these 9 levels in each day, and I go through all of these 9 levels. Now, it's an excellent exercise as a kata, all right, because I'm moving my body in such a way that I invigorate my lymph system, my blood system, my nerve system, my muscular system, the joint system, as it twists the spine and the hips especially. Because what that does is it not only stimulates the lymphatic system, but it also massages the internal organs. It massages the vagal nerve, which in turn invigorates the body's functions, the subconscious functions, like breathing, heart rate, digestion, you name it, everything that's your body does that you need to live, but you don't consciously have to think about. All right, it massages those, but as a great tool also for gaining age, okay, is your back, okay, keeping your back in tone and keeping your spinal alignment. As you turn from side to side in this exercise, the dynamics are going to strengthen and stretch simultaneously the supporting muscles of the spine, upper torso, hips, legs, knees, arms, you name it, and it's going to invigorate it. And when you're looking at the spine, you have the spine coming down, but you have the nerves that innervate the whole body coming off that spine. If you're massaging all those muscles and you're twisting the spine to gain flexibility and also to maintain strength, then you're going to increase your vigor and your health all at the same time. So this is a great little exercise to do. That we have 9 levels of Kyusho targeting is even a bigger bonus for us. I'll be going through those 9 levels one at a time, and I'll be putting it on separate days here on YouTube, so stay tuned. But again, for the Patreon, we'll be adding the additional film of the targets. We'll go into detailed description of what nerve you're attacking. We're not going to be attacking the muscles. We're not going to be attacking blood systems. We're going to stay primarily on the nerves because the nerves are your best self-protection unit. The blood takes many seconds to activate and to weaken the opponent. The nerves are instantaneous. So we want to get that instant effect with minimal effort. And that's what Kyusho brings to us with our specialized tools and targets. Now, here's a bonus for you. When you look at your styles, you want to make sure that you're not thinking of your particular style in techniques, okay? The techniques are within every style if you look for them, okay? So a Wing Chun technique is going to be in a karate technique. For example, the Bonsao. Well, if you're doing the Hanchi Nidan in karate, you have the same exact action. You have it also when you're doing your palms in Bagua or many different styles. So it's not the technique. If you base your martial study on targets and then tools to get to those targets, you're going to see your forms, your katas, they're going to explode in value for you because you're going to start to see new things every day, new applications, and it's just simple targeting, not meshed together techniques or bunkai or anything of that nature that you have to remember for a certain attack. These targets are going to start to avail themselves automatically. This drill will help you with that in the upper body especially. We don't go into the lower body. This is just all upper body attacks. So you're going to really be focusing on all the different possibilities and targets. Now, we're working them primarily with elbows, like I said, but there's nothing to stop you from hitting it with your hands. There's nothing to stop you from hitting them with your feet as well, or your knees. We're working it primarily with an elbow as a more in-close fighting style. So we can get in there and we can still have targets available to us as opposed to just thinking that this is a distance game. Because Kyusho is the hardest at distance. It is in its prime in close proximity. From the clinch, from the close range to the clinch, to the grappling on the floor. This is where Kyusho really shines. So I'd like you to sit back, take a watch of the drill, look at the effect of me just going through touching these targets on the individual, and then if you're a Patreon, go take a look at the targets themselves, and I'll be putting up a film shortly on the next levels of this drill. Now, we could be striking familiar points that you already know for half. I'm just giving you some new ones. And some new applications, not just hitting all the time. Quick rubs and presses. Okay, one last part that's really long. You got it. So I'll move in with this. I turned it right into this maneuver. I come right up with that, dropped it, I came across with this. Now, I'm coming right down here, right on the facial nerve. Now, when you do this, you want to stay very close to your partner. Okay, so it comes in with this. You notice how I'm moving. Look at where I am. I'm behind him. Okay? As I'm pushing him, he has no ability to come in. Because I have him here. Okay? When I'm doing this maneuver, you're going to see that I'm not letting go of the man at all. Now, I'm just rubbing. I'm not compressing. Okay? With the rubbing, when you do this fast, your head's going to feel like, no. Okay? And I would like you to try it. Okay? Sorry. as, okay? He doesn't know where he is. And I haven't even hit him. Okay, so I want you to try that. See, you could have done that, but it's... All right. Don't forget.